Everybody knows how to spin the wheel. We're talking about the biggest game ever played.
No whammies, and stop.
Oh, no! My first spin, look at that. Oh, whoa, no, I'm looking at the wrong arrow. How do you do this show?
Classic Vanna White. She doesn't know how to do Wheel of Fortune.
And yet she wants a raise. Like, you don't even know the show you've been on for 30 years. Come on, Vanna. What are you paying attention?
It may be time for like a refresh once Ryan Seacrest or who's ever going to do it comes aboard. We'll see. But welcome to Wheel of Movies. This is our third time we've been doing a mystery tournament. So what we always do is roughly about a week. We're close to a week before. Austin and I come in here. We spin the wheel 64 times. We see what pops up, and the first 64 movies to pop up will be what's in the tournament. And the wheel is comprised of all of our favorite movies from our partners in the channel and some of our top regulars and that sort of thing. So these tournaments are always tough, but they're a lot of fun. So, and I have my wheel here just on my phone because we've tried doing it from the website, and it gives all kinds of like the website just uses a lot of like CPU power for some reason. I don't know what the deal is, and so it just freezes everything up. So I got the wheel here. I don't know how well you can see it because I got a light on, but
it's just one big blob of movies.
Yeah, and I exited out my background. I had a green screen up for a little bit, but I realized for StreamYards you don't even really need a green screen, and I only had it for OBS Studios, and that really freezes my computer. So goodbye green screen. Just better that way. But welcome, Austin. How's it going?
Just about to go to bed after this because I slept 2 hours in the last 2 days, and we had a really chaotic morning at work where we all got there at 4, and the guy that was supposed to open up the store at 4 was sick and didn't show up, so we had to wait. We were just sitting outside the store till 5, so put everybody an hour behind, and it's ad switch day, so we have to help out with the ad switch. It's just it was chaos for the first 3 hours. It was horrible. So it was a rough day, and
you can go to bed after this. I mean, hopefully, we don't have anything else for this channel except for Friday, what you guys are hosting, but nothing on the weekend. We won't be back again after the one Friday thing. Then we'll be back in Tuesday. So hopefully you can like rest up this weekend. So yeah, but I think we're ready to do it. We just spin it. What I'll do is I'll hold it right by the microphone, and then it'll say the winners out loud, and then I'll flash it.
Write them down in my note app, and then
So if you have any thoughts, we usually like to maybe try to predict whose tournament, whose list of favorite movies that it came from everyone.
Yeah, we got a couple people watching, so I'm sure if you guys want to chime in on the comments on whose movie you think that is, please, by all means.
Yeah, I see Brian in the chat, so we'll see what happens.
Well, let's get it going.
All right, so spin number 1. You can kind of keep track of the spins, Austin. I'll try my best, but
I
forget.
I number them all here, so we'll keep it going. Just spin the wheel.
Yeah. All right. So here we go.
Got it set on 5 seconds instead of 10 seconds. So that's,
it
doesn't take
that first one. You can hear it spinning.
Yeah.
62 role models.
Role models. So some people put numbers in front of it, but you can see that I have a little light. It'll reflect in
and as you said, just for anybody that doesn't know, there could be the same movie on the wheel multiple times from multiple people's lists. So we could have already had the movie in another mystery tournament, but it can show up again. So
so we got role model. And each time I remove it.
Yep.
But I removed just this one instance. So if it shows up again, though, there may be another instance.
Yeah, we just don't use it twice in the same tournament, obviously. So So
if
role models pops up again in somebody's thing, we don't use that.
7 Good Will Hunting.
Good Will Hunting.
Former 2-time tournament winner.
Yeah. Good Will Hunting. All right.
Always a favorite.
And we'll see how many tournament winners get like previous tournament winners get selected, and then I also want to say role models. I don't have it on my list. Maybe I don't know that could be a. Oh yeah, it said
it's a
Brian says it's in his 128. So yeah, Good Will Hunting's probably in like several people.
JPOs and Jacob. Yeah, a couple people. Yeah, but yeah, 2-time tournament winner. Last tournament we had about 20 tournament winners in the actual mystery tournament, so it was pretty heavy hitting as far as the previous winners.
Yeah, like we could probably like one of these days for fun, like as part of a podcast, like we could like all of our like regulars, we could just sign literally like an actor that like represents each person. So like JPO would be Ben Affleck, Jacob Barr would be Johnny Depp, I could be Michael J. Fox, like that kind of thing.
I'll be Leo.
Yeah, sure, yeah. Yeah. Either you or Wolf too. But he's probably more the Joaquin, probably.
He's a Joaquin Phoenix. He's more art house, you know.
Yeah. All right.
Number 3.
Here we go. What's that?
Let me turn on the
65. Mission Impossible Rogue Nation 2015.
Rogue Nation.
Mission Impossible Rogue Nation. We just talked about Tom Cruise movies last night, so there it is. Yeah. But yeah, if you have any background music, you can throw on whatever.
Oh yeah, no. Street Guard's got some stuff we put on in the background here. I'll put it on 15 so it's not too loud.
Yeah.
Yeah.
All right, spin it again.
Beautiful Boy.
Beautiful Boy. That's got to be like a Malcolm one or something, or maybe Richie.
Something like that. Yeah, Malcolm could maybe tell me in the comments, but Beautiful Boy, I think it was like a New Zealand or something. Yeah.
Yeah, you can even bump things up.
He said he would be Sam Neill because obviously he's a Kiwi. So.
Oh yeah, Sam Neill's. Yeah,
yeah. Brian, you can be Adam Sandler and go Shabadoo, doo.
Shabadoo, yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, I would almost pick Adam Sandler too. That's a high one for me, but if you feel like bumping up the music a little bit, I can't even really hear it. So it's up to you.
Yeah, I didn't want to turn it up too loud.
Yeah. But here you go. There you go.
Mother.
Oh, got Mother. That might. I don't know who has Mother on there. Probably Wolf. I know you like that movie. I don't know if it's on your one.
I might have put it on the alternates. Maybe we'll see.
Yeah.
I like my.
Well, there you go.
But Mother with an exclamation mark.
Well, it might give me an opportunity to watch it for the first time. Yeah, we got Maria
wants to be Rebecca Ferguson. Okay, you can be Rebecca Ferguson.
Yeah, that sounds good because we're probably gonna have Maria on a bunch of shows. We were talking. She signed up for a lot of stuff, so you may see her popping up a bunch. So
no, I've done Battleground with Maria and some trivia. So welcome, Maria. Welcome.
Yeah. And yeah, we'll see if I actually like Mother. That's a blind spot for me.
Mother gives me Uncut Gems anxiety in a good way.
Oh yeah,
like that movie. Yeah. There's a whole sequence where there's a bunch of people invading their house, and it gives me anxiety.
Oh yeah,
I just like people to touch
9.
my shit.
Willy Wonka and the Chocolate Factory.
Willy Wonka.
We just had Willy Wonka in the last tournament, so
yeah. In the last one, so it's got to be another.
But it's on multiple lists, yeah.
Yeah, it's on your list. It's on Brian's, Jacob's. I don't know who else.
Yeah, so like we said, the same movie can come up in multiple tournaments. So there you go.
I know I had it on my list at one point, but I've added a few things, and it might have gotten like bumped off my list just barely.
Wonka's always in there.
Yeah, it's always in there. Yep. All right, we'll see what we got.
Number 7.
Seeking a Friend for the End of the
Seeking
World.
A Friend for the End of the World.
Yeah.
I don't know whose list that's on.
I think that's an alternate of mine. I love that movie so much. Yeah.
Yeah, the movie's good. Yeah. I dig it. It's not quite on my list, but it's good.
It's a great movie. Good end of the world movie.
Yeah. All right. Go. Let's see.
Frequency 2000.
Frequency.
That's a Steven Shepard.
Yeah, it's a Steven Shepard.
Well, you know what? I bought that Blu-ray, so I might want to watch that this weekend actually, because I've never seen it. That's still a blind spot for me. So.
I love Frequency. I think Frequency is great.
Oh, look at this.
First watched it with my grandparents.
Hey, still in the plastic. I bought it after that.
There you go. Nice.
I might set that out and watch that. Maybe
for some reason on that cover, Jim Caviezel looks like Ralph Macchio to me. I don't know why. He just
let me see. Yeah,
I'm like,
no, he does. Oh my God, look at that. Yeah, he does look like. Look on the right. Look, he does look
like Ralph Macchio. That's Jim Caviezel.
Yeah.
It's funny, but all right.
No,
that's a movie. That movie's Frequency is a good little time travel adjacent movie. They deal with some time stuff, but they're not.
I watched a bad Dennis Quaid Christian movie called "On a Wing and a Prayer" that made my JPO list for work.
Oh yeah,
it's a
well,
bad
Dennis Quaid
movie.
Has been doing a few of those. Yeah, he did.
I know
like
he's in that he's in that camp now. Yeah, with like Kevin Sorbo and all those guys now. So,
yeah, it's kind of interesting. And Jim Caviezel.
Jim Caviezel.
Yeah. 117. The Crow.
The Crow. I don't know who has the Crow on there. Maybe Ross.
Yeah.
I thought maybe he had it on there, but
maybe. Yeah, I don't think the Crow we've really seen in a different tournament besides a personal tournament. So that should.
I've actually never seen the Crow, so give me an excuse to watch it. So.
Yeah, we could do an actual time. We did a time travel tier ranker, didn't we? But we could do a tournament.
Yeah, we did a tier ranker.
Well, I think what we do to expand it is do what we did for the tier ranker and do a tournament of time travel / time loop. So you include like Happy Death Day and like Groundhog Day and stuff like that too. You know, time loop movies as well. You know?
Okay, yeah. Malcolm said he put it in his list as an alternate. I don't know if he's talking about the Crow or the.
I think the Crow.
The one we had before.
I think he's talking about the Crow. Yeah.
So there you go.
All right. Number 10.
Let's see what else we got.
We got to pull 64, by the way, for our tournament. So
Malcolm X 1992.
Malcolm X. I don't know if that's a Malcolm one, but it's a.
I think that's a Wolfman one.
Yeah, it's a Wolfman or a Ross. I know Ross is really big on like biopics.
Yeah, I just watched Malcolm X recently. It's very long. It's good, but I didn't like.
It's good.
It's good. I didn't think it was like amazing, but I thought it was good. But Denzel is very, very good at it. He's excellent. So
I really like the ending because it's kind of shocking at the end. So yeah.
Oh, Malcolm said he's talking about Seeking a Friend, but I like that movie too.
Oh yeah, Seeking a Friend. Okay.
Yeah, but that movie's great though.
Yeah.
That's Malcolm X was number 10.
Ladder. Return of the King.
Oh, LOTR said it said Ladder, but
no, it's fine.
Yeah, Return of the King. Which I think that like most of us have it on our list. It's on my list. It's on Malcolm's list. It's on a bunch of except you. Yeah.
Yeah.
Which I go back and forth. Like, yeah.
Ironically, he hasn't seen Malcolm X. It's pretty good.
I have an excuse to watch it. So with this tournament because Lord of the Rings, like Two Towers is my favorite, but man, they're all close. They're like almost one in the same.
I believe they're all. Well, I think Fellowship and Return of the King are tournament winners at this point. So
yeah.
So
we'll see, but
God. 9. Halloween.
We got Halloween, which is in a bunch of people's lists. It's on my list because I love Halloween.
Yeah, no, it's on mine. It's on multiple people. So and it was literally in the last tournament. So
Wolfman.
It's back again. So there you go.
Yeah. And Halloween, for my money, I think it's the greatest horror movie of all time. I just put it at number 1. I think
you could make the argument. I think it's in that conversation. Like if you made like a 10 that you would have a conversation about it.
It's not my favorite of all time, but it's definitely in my like at least top 5. I don't think I put it at number 1, but it's
my top 2 are always battling between Invasion of the Body Snatchers and The Thing. Those are my top 2.
Yeah, The Thing's.
Yeah, it's
way up there for me too. So I think that's on my list.
It's the 78. I don't think anybody puts the 2018 or the
89.
No.
Train to Busan.
Ooh, the Train to Busan. That one could be a Chris Scott one. I know he watched it recently and like right away was like raving about it, but I don't know.
Yeah,
he's one of those guys that like right after he watched it, we could put it right in his 128. So you give it a 5-star plus, whatever that is.
5 plus.
Yeah. Which we'll see. We're actually going to hang out tomorrow when I go into town, so we're going to do a double feature. We're going to see the Turtles movie in 4DX, so that should be cool. We're going to do that, and then we're going to see Talk to Me because I love that so much. I want to see it again, and I want to champion it. So just like try and support it while it's in theaters.
So in the Turtles movie, do they spray you with raw sewage in the movie? Is that part of the
right?
Yeah.
Well, I wouldn't be surprised if when that happens, you get some kind of water on you or something.
I'm sure there's some water and some wind and
there's probably water, wind. I don't know if there'll be any snow scenes. That'd be kind of cool because sometimes they do have like fake snow that comes down.
I wish I could have seen like you did Top Gun Maverick in 4DX. That would have been
fun. that was awesome. That like definitely up there. I saw that in Jurassic World Dominion, which like maybe that's why I was so high on it because I saw it in 4DX. I'm like that was great. I just got off a theme park ride of Jurassic Park.
I know.
All right, see what we got.
Thanks for everybody for tuning in, by the way, and watching. We appreciate it.
Yeah.
It's just us bantering and spinning this thing. Order the
Harry Potter and the Order of the Phoenix. It's not on my list, but I imagine maybe Malcolm's or Brian's or something like that. So.
Oh, I'm sure something like that, or yeah.
I do have one Harry Potter movie on my list, and it's in my top 5 of all time. Like, it's that high, so. Yeah. But it's only one.
So yeah, we just banter for anybody tuning in and briefly talk about the movies as they're spinning. It's just a casual show. We're just
it's kind of casual hanging out. With the Banshees of Inisherin.
Oh, so that made somebody's list already. Okay.
Yeah.
Or it could be the alternates list.
Yeah, the alternate one. So I don't know. I know like Jacob Barber's pretty high on it. Probably Wolfman. So or Ross.
I'm not exactly sure how to spell Inisherin, but I'll do my best on this list.
I think it's INISHERIN. That's how I spelled it.
I know. I'm gonna Google it on this other tab real quick. Banshees of Inisherin. Erin. Okay, Erin. ERIN. Okay, there you go. All right.
Austin, I just pretend that you're of Irish descent, and like if you were Irish, how would you spell it over there?
I had to pretend like I could understand half the things they were saying in that movie when they were talking Irish slang. Yeah.
Malcolm says Banshees is on his list.
Oh yeah, it's on his list. Yeah. All right,
there we go.
Cool.
All right. So
I don't think we've seen it since we did the best.
Joker.
We got Joker on there, which the Joker's on my list for sure. And
on my list, it's on your list, it's on multiple lists. So yeah.
I think Chris Scott might have it on there.
Uh-huh.
Yeah. But like Chris was a weird one that came out and like hated it at first and then gave it a couple of rewatches and now he loves it. So
yeah.
This one says
Disney Plus movie.
It says remove all instances, so that means it's definitely they're more than once. So
yeah, but we just remove it once just to it's still on there. Yeah. All right.
Let's see what we got next.
60. Honey, I blew up.
Honey, I blew up the kid. I'm not sure who has that. Brian, maybe? I don't know. I'm just gonna
maybe. I know. I mean, I like that movie a lot. Me and you.
I like it too.
It helped us win a tag team match in Jake Field's tournament for sure.
Yeah, right.
We both got it right and they both got it wrong. For what it's actually called. It was Honey, I Blew Up the Kid.
Oh yeah,
90s Family. That's our.
They're like saying. We got like some Honey, I Blew Up the Child or Honey, I don't know.
They're like Honey, I Shrunk the Kids or something. Yeah, they were trying to figure it out. Yeah, Honey, I Blew Up the Kid, featuring a cameo from Bill Moseley, by the way.
Yeah. Nice.
Yeah, he plays one.
That's cool. I didn't know he was in that.
Yeah, he plays one of the like kind of agent guys, like.
Okay.
Yeah.
2. The Maltese Falcon.
The Maltese Falcon. That's going to be a
Scott.
Chris Scott for sure.
Yeah.
Right. He's a big Humphrey Bogart fan.
Yeah, there you go.
Maltese
Falcon. I've seen it, but it's been a minute. So, yeah.
And also for anyone who's tuning in, we usually for these mystery tours have just people who submitted stuff. We do like to throw out a wild card, which Maria signed up. She can be like the spectator that like kind of has an outside perspective, kind of judges all of our picks.
No, you can be one of the people that didn't submit, but you can just kind of vote on the movies, as they come.
Yeah,
for sure.
Oh. Right.
We had that last time with Alec Miller.
Yeah.
53. Marshall versus the Machines.
Marshall versus the Machine. There might be a Jacob Barber one.
Or is that supposed to be the Mitchells versus the Machines or Marshall?
Yeah. To be fair, it's the Mitchells versus the Machine. To be fair, I just copied and pasted these, so whoever sent it.
Oh no, that's no. Okay. Now
is there a Marshalls? I think it's the Mitchells though.
There's a song called Marshall versus the Machines by Jason Segel.
Oh yeah? What?
But I think that's referring to the movie The Mitchells versus the Machines, I think.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
I don't know if he's a voice in that, but
no, I'm gonna write down Mitchells versus the Machines, so that makes a lot more sense.
Yeah. So the Mitchells. Which I saw it and I was pretty surprised. It didn't make my top 128.
Well, and actually the people directing that Turtles movie, Jordan, are the guys that did Mitchells versus the Machines, so you might like it.
Okay. Oh, nice. Yeah, that was a big surprise because I never really like have that much faith in like Netflix stuff that they put out. I'm not like thrilled with it. And so, but like people kept saying, no, like it's really good. Chris Scott called it Marshall. So yeah, it actually could have been that.
That's what I was going to say. I Googled Marshall's versus Machines and it's a How I Met Your Mother song. Yeah, because it's a Jason Segel.
Yeah, because the Marshall, that's like Jason Segel and what's her name? The red-haired chick.
Allison Hannigan?
Yeah, Allison Hannigan. They're the Marshalls.
I just call her Bandcamp.
Or actually, no. Marshall, I think it's just Jason Segel's character, but maybe he had something to do with that. But anyways.
46. Raiders of the Lost Ark.
Raiders of the Lost Ark. That's on my list for sure.
It's on multiple lists. Oh
yeah.
And then it was in our first tournament, mystery tournament. So yeah.
Yeah. So it's here multiple times. So that's all right.
It's Raiders of the Lost Ark, not Indiana Jones.
Yeah.
It's Lost Ark.
Yeah. Forget all that stuff.
115. Honey, I Shrunk
Oh, we got
the
Honey, I
Kids.
Shrunk the Kids now.
Oh, so we have both of them.
Yeah.
Okay. All right.
To go with Honey, I Blew Up the Kid, so that'll be interesting.
All right, so there you go. Maybe they'll go up against each other in the wheel. I spit on these, and I've had crazier things happen than both of them coming up against each other. So
right, yeah, it's all random matches. So yeah, you never know.
I do exactly what we're doing here. I shuffle them up in the wheel, and then I just spin.
Yeah,
with the walk on there, the Joseph Gordon-Levitt. That's definitely Steven Shepard. I know he's talked about how he loves the walk, which I wouldn't mind rewatching that. I remember seeing it on an IMAX. It was really cool to see it in IMAX. You really get like vertigo and stuff watching that. But
yeah, Honey, I Shrunk the Kids, an early Joe Johnston joint.
Oh yeah,
yeah,
that's right. Joe Johnston also directed Captain America, the first,
and The Rocketeer, and Jumanji.
15. Singing in the Rain.
Singing in the Rain.
Singing in the Rain. Yeah, it's gonna be Jacob Barber. Or also maybe Chris Scott.
Also Malcolm might have that, but I know Singing in the Rain is in Jacob's top 10 for sure, 100%. Yeah, he loves that.
Which I'm not a big musical guy, but I love the choreography to some of those.
Singing in the Rain is great really though, and I picked up the 4K, and it looks amazing on 4K. It's great.
Yeah, I need to check it out in 4K. That'd be really cool.
Mm-hmm.
So, all right.
Yeah, no, I was gonna say I think Malcolm loves it too. So yeah, it's on multiple. It might be on there multiple times. Yeah.
83. Kick-Ass.
Yeah, Kick-Ass. Someone has that. I don't have it on my list, but
Kick-Ass. I do. Recent,
you did.
But it's also a recent tournament winner. Kick-Ass.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
For 2010.
For 2010. Nice.
So a couple of tournament winners so far.
Nice. Let's see.
56. John Wick.
Oh yeah, that's definitely on my list. John
Wick is a former tournament winner. Yep.
Yeah, I have. Spoiler alert: all 4 John Wicks are in my 128 already. All 4.
I think I have one. I think the first one, but yeah, that fourth one might creep in there eventually for sure. Yeah.
Yeah, because I wasn't gonna put all 4 because I'm like just 1 or 2 could represent it, but I'm like, no, they're all that good. So I'm like, I just can't choose. So yeah, which interestingly enough, thanks for giving me access to your Vudu. Also, I was gonna tell you my dad had never seen any John Wick movies, so I'm like, well, Austin,
I got them all on there. I got them all on there.
And it's Vudu, so you should watch them all. So I watched them all, and he loved them. So
Oh no, I hooked in my my roommate to that too. He just bought a new Fire TV, like a new 55-inch. He's playing around with that, and I gave him access to my movies anywhere, which is similar to the Vudu. But yeah, my Vudu account, I've got like over 1,000 movies on that thing.
Yeah, there's a lot
of movies. Yeah, because I'm always telling Jordan, like, if he needs to watch something, I'm like, I look it up. I'm like, oh, I bought that on my Vudu. Just go watch it on there.
Right. Yep.
No problem.
Makes it nice.
It's helped out for his streaming purposes for tournaments and stuff.
Yeah, the blind spots and that. Yeah.
The Lord of the Rings, the Fellowship of the Ring, 2001.
All right.
With the Fellowship and Return of the King on there. So.
All right.
And also, all 3 Lord of the Rings movies are on there. No Hobbit movies though. I'm not a fan of those.
Yeah.
But they're not like terrible, but they're just not great.
No, I mean, I could see some people putting like most of the Mission Impossible movies on their favorite movies. I mean, those movies.
Yeah, right.
Great, and like the John Wick movies, or the Lord of the Rings movies, or all the Harry Potter.
Which, funny enough, I think I have like at least 4 Mission Impossible movies on my list. So I got a few. So. Right. Let's see. Go.
107. Mission Impossible.
Speaking of Mission Impossible, there you go. The original one from
1996.
I
know we just talked about all those with our Battle of the Toms. So.
Yeah. Speaking of that, what a coincidence.
All
right.
Well, we'll talk about it again when we want to do a tournament of movies based on TV shows, and the original one will be in
68.
there. 68.
Final Destination 2.
Final Destination 2. Nice.
Okay. All right.
Which I think that one may be my favorite one. Like I flip flop between 2 and 5. So
I think Final Destination 2 might be on Richie's list. That might be his favorite.
Yeah,
something like that. Yeah, but I like the 5. But I always pick Final Destination and horror term or horror trivia because that's one of my favorite franchises.
So yeah,
those movies. Yeah.
Yeah, like for me, I almost kind of look at Final Destination as like like maybe B type movies, but they're still like really, really good.
I just love them because there's just so much fun. The Rube Goldberg, stuff of it, and the creativity of like it's not really like a killer; it's just this unknown force. Like I just like that stuff.
Right.
Yeah.
Good stuff.
Yeah, no, we got 2 Mission Impossibles and 2 Lord of the Rings. Searching. Again.
Yeah, Searching, which is on my list. I know that Jacob Barber has it on his list too.
Richie has it on his list. It was on his tournament. Yeah. So it's a
Searching's awesome.
Searching's a tournament winner. So yeah.
Right.
I wouldn't mind them doing a Searching or a Missing type movie like every 3 years. Like,
1990.
Oh yeah, that'd be awesome. I'd be down for that. But we got the Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles from 1990. That I think that's on my list. I'm pretty sure.
Jordan, it might be time for the original Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles 1990 to win a tournament because
seriously. I think
get Turtles hype going next week. Secret of the Ooze has won a tournament.
Oh, okay,
but the original one has never won. So, yeah.
That's right, because sometimes like my dad will be curious about some of the tournaments. If he didn't watch it, he'll just say which one won. I remember telling him Secret of the Ooze won, but I can't remember what it was for.
Secret of the Ooze won a family movie tournament.
Oh yeah, the family one. That's right.
Yeah. And no, my dad will do the same thing. He'll see the topics, like he'll see me post about them, and I'll just be like, "So what won the vacation movie tournament?" And I just like vacation.
Vacation. And sometimes my dad will agree, but then sometimes I just look baffled. That one won, like, okay.
Yeah, what's the best Christmas movie, Dad? Die Hard 2, of course.
Yeah, right. Die Hard 2. Yep. All right, let's see.
42. The Incredibles.
The Incredibles on there?
That's a Jacob Barber for sure.
Yeah,
definitely Incredibles.
Jacob Barber.
That's like one of his top 20 or so. Yeah.
It's in my top 5 for Pixar, but yeah,
could be a heavy favorite on the tournament on Friday.
Yeah. Also, Incredibles is also on Brian's. So
Brian, every movie's on your list. I don't know if I believe you sometimes because you only have 128 movies. I don't know. I think some of these movies aren't.
Fury Road.
Mad Max Fury Road. That's high on my list. That movie famously just misses my top 20. It's my number 21.
I think it's on my 128 as well, so it's on multiple.
Yeah, that movie was awesome. Great. I saw that movie like 4 times in theaters because I worked at a theater. So
that's a movie that looks great that I have on my 4K disc that looks amazing.
Oh yeah,
those sequences look great. So yeah.
Which is sad. We're gonna have to wait for a lot of these movies because of the strike. Because I keep saying, well, I'm looking forward to the sequel, but it's like when it comes out in 2, 3, 4 years, whatever.
Yeah, because we're supposed to get that Furiosa movie with Anya Taylor-Joy.
Yeah.
So
who knows what'll happen? But let's see. What we got?
All right, this is number 33, by the way.
Inception.
33. Okay. Inception. All right. Inception. There you go.
Inception.
Inception's got to be. It's not quite on my 128, but I don't know if you have it on yours.
Wolfman, I think, had it on his.
Wolf. Yeah. Wolf probably for sure. I can't think of who else would have it on there though. Maybe Chris Scott.
Inception came close.
Yeah, came close to one of the 2010.
Harry Potter and the Goblet of Fire.
Ooh, we got more Harry Potter and the Goblet of Fire. Which, funny enough, Harry Potter and the Goblet of Fire is my favorite book of the series. But the movie's good because they like do something different. Whether they're not doing Quidditch, they just have a big like tournament in a big maze thing, which I like all of that stuff. I think that's fun. And then when they have to like battle dragons, they do like where they're breathing underwater with the gillyweed and all that stuff. I like all of that.
Oh yeah. All right. So
and then also too, they do the little thing that sometimes they have a show at Universal Studios where they have the like girls from the like drum string, the other college come out and they're like playing like the music. And they do a little dance number. They're in their little uniforms and all that from Goblet of Fire.
Oh yeah, that's right. I saw the Writers Guild. They're meeting with. They're having a big meeting on Friday to see if they can end the strike. So we'll see what happens.
Oh, nice. That'll be awesome. Fingers crossed for sure. But let's see what else.
L.A. Confidential.
LA Confidential. That's definitely Steven.
Well, also I put that on my alternates. So yeah.
Oh, nice.
20 alternates. Yeah, because I'm very high on it right now. Yeah.
And also, I learned something kind of interesting from I was watching a review from Dan Merle about the strike. He says that there's certain studios that aren't a part of the union that's on strike. So A24 movies are still in production, Neon movies, and Fox Searchlight. Those three.
Yeah, I was gonna say. So you might see. I was saying that you might see a lot of movies in the next year or two from like A24 or Neon have like pretty big like A-list actors in them, you know, like just for them to like work in between the strike, like to keep working. So you might see like some of these big name actors doing these smaller studio movies. So that could be interesting.
And it'll be interesting to see while they're trying to negotiate if they're willing to like take like smaller paychecks for it, or if they're still going to demand.
I think some of them still have to they have to agree to take a smaller pay cut, like not exactly scale like minimum wage, but a significant pay cut. But they also may only film for like 2 weeks or something like that. You know, you never know.
But yeah, all three of the studios. I love movies from all those studios, so I'm happy at least they're going. So
yeah.
All right. Let's see what we got. Next.
23. Napoleon
Dynamite. That's on my list. That's definitely an Idaho staple. It's probably also on Chris Scott's list. We're both from Idaho, so we're big on that. My cousin is in that movie. If anyone's curious, there's a scene where they say, "Do the chickens have large talons?" And he's out with the old farmer. You can't understand anything he's saying. It's like, I found an arrowhead over in the mountain.
Hey guys, I forgot to bring my checkbook. Hope you don't mind if I pay you change.
Yeah, if I pay you change. Yeah, and my cousin has a green shirt on. He's one of the two kids standing there, and he has the close up eating a hard boiled egg. So doesn't have any lines, but he has a close up. So
there you go.
Yeah, my cousin's
disgusting eggs the flies are flying all over.
Yeah, and like cracks one in the orange juice. Oh.
Yeah.
All right.
72. Ernest Scared Stupid.
Scared Stupid. That's on yours.
That's mine,
Nice.
baby. Oh yeah. Oh yeah.
Nice.
Because I think I wanted to include one in my 128, so I picked Scared Stupid just because I watch it every Halloween. Like I it's fun. Yeah.
Well, have you ever had an Ernest win a tournament before?
No. So and they hardly ever make it out of the first round. We've had it featured because we had obviously Saves Christmas was in the Christmas movie tournament. We had Scared Stupid in one of our Halloween, and we can actually put Scared Stupid in that PG-13 Halloween movie tournament.
Yeah, we do that. Yeah,
and then when we do movies with prisons and correctional institutions, Ernest Goes to Jail can be in there.
Yeah, right. Yeah, well,
so
we had the famous episode where, like, I think it was either Ernest Goes to Jail or Ernest Goes to Camp, where like it didn't win and you were sad the whole episode.
Because it was the summer camp episode, and it was literally a summer camp movie. And nobody voted for it. And I was like, it's literally set in the summer camp. It's
right.
At least get it out of the first round. And I was really sad.
Yeah. Right. Let's see.
29.
Oliver, that could be. I think Malcolm maybe had it on there.
We just had Oliver in one of the other tournaments, so it's on two people's lists. It has to be, right? Unless Malcolm's cheating, he's throwing it on a list 5 times to try to get it in there.
Please, sir, may I have some more? That's the only thing I remember about Oliver.
Yeah.
But right. Let's see.
Yeah, no, we know you choose Malcolm. But I could have sworn we just had Oliver in one of our other ones. How many times did you put in there? Whiplash.
Whiplash, which is for sure on my list.
Yeah,
I love.
I think that's on
Whiplash.
multiples. Jacob might love that movie.
Yeah,
too,
which I was doing a little pre ranking on my my letterbox for best on the tier ranker with best one word titles for the 2010 to 2015. That movie's almost near the top. It's in like the top 3 probably for me on that. So that'll be a high one for me.
It'll probably be in that top 10 of the tier ranker. So
yeah, for sure. Yeah. Right.
Deception will probably be in there.
What We Do in the Shadows.
We Do in the Shadows. That's on my list, and maybe yours.
And mine. Yeah.
Yeah. Well, for my favorite director, Taika Waititi, which I've been hearing really good things about that that new Taika Waititi movie, Next Goal Wins. So hopefully it's actually pretty good. We'll see.
Oh yeah, Whiplash I think won Ross's. That was the first.
Oh
one.
yeah.
Yeah.
I think Whiplash is on a lot of people's bracket actually, or list. I mean,
yeah. 113. The Devil's
Rejects. That might be yours, maybe.
That is mine. That is 100% mine. Yeah, I love The Devil's Rejects. Yeah.
That movie's slowly growing on me. Like I actually gave it a like partial rewatch. I didn't watch all of it, but I watched most of it when I was studying for some
I know.
trivia.
I was just trying to wonder how Oliver came up on like the first or second mystery tournament and this one. Then how did it get in there twice?
Yeah,
I don't think anybody else has it. I don't know. Yeah.
It's either gonna be Ross, maybe. I don't know. I'm not.
Well,
sure.
Fun fact, Jordan, I didn't love House of a Thousand Corpses when it came out in theaters when I first saw it, and that movie has grown on me a lot as far as the style of it, and the performance and the characters and everything, and even with I like Devil's Rejects when it came out because it's different. But I think what sets Devil's Rejects aside is the Sheriff Wydell character. I think is like there's a balance to it. So there's kind of a guy you can root for fighting the Firefly family, like, and it's there's that aspect to it.
Well, for the Devil's Reject, that was a clip that maybe trying to throw people off because I showed a little clip that Danny Trejo in it.
Yeah, and people were guessing Machete, but I knew what it was.
Machete? Yeah.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
All right, number 42. So we gotta get to 64. 42.
All right, we're getting there.
39. Fast 5 2011.
Fast 5. That's probably my list because Fast 5 is my favorite Fast and Furious movie. I have like 3 Fast and Furious, 4 maybe, something like that.
So I think Fast 5 won a tournament recently. I think, if I remember right.
I believe it did. Yeah, I think so.
Yeah,
because
the winner now.
Probably on my list, I probably have Fast 5, Tokyo Drift, probably Fast 6 and 7 on there. I don't know if the original. I think the original maybe too. So that's a good amount. But none of the recent ones. I think they've been slightly starting to go downhill. Those movies. I don't know. So. Fast 5 hasn't won yet, Brian says. So.
Actually, no, it hasn't. I thought it
Mystic River 2003.
Mystic River. I don't know if that's a Steven pick or something. I don't know.
It's not one of mine. It's either. It sounds like Steven or Wolf, like one of the two. So. And
that's another blind spot for me. I've never seen Mystic River, so.
Yeah, it's a pretty dark movie, but it's a Clint Eastwood movie. It's
yeah. Let's see.
36. Uncle Buck.
I have Uncle Buck on there. I don't know who has Uncle Buck.
That is me.
Oh, it's yours. Okay.
That is my is my favorite John Candy movie. I love.
Oh, nice.
Yeah, I love.
I love Uncle Buck too. Like I feel like that's back in like the era where they're just churning out quality comedies, which they don't do it like they used to back then.
Well, and it's also that's a John Hughes movie too, so there's a nice family aspect to it also, which is why I like it. But yeah, I love John Candy in that movie. It's great.
John Hughes, like I don't know. There's not too many other directors that are like him. I mean, I think that Judd Apatow tries, but it's not. He's no John Hughes.
But John Hughes knew how to make a movie under 2 hours.
Yeah, right. Yeah.
63. IP Man.
We have Ip Man or like
Ip Man. Yeah.
I'm not sure whose that's on. I have no idea. Like I can't even guess for that one. I have no idea.
Could be a Ross or
that's what I was thinking. Maybe Ross.
But I like Ip Man a lot. I saw Ip Man in a theater when it came out actually, and it's good shit. Donnie Yen, good stuff.
Well, the first time I ever even heard of it, I'd vaguely sort of heard of it, but like I didn't really know what it was. I was working at a movie theater, being like ticket scanner guy, and this old Asian guy comes up. He's like, "You have movie Ip Man 2? Ip Man 2?" I'm like, "What?" And he's like, "You mean IP Man?" Like I'm like,
Ip Man. No, it's
Ip Man. It's pronounced Ip Man, but like back then I was like, wasn't sure. But I'm like, wait a minute. I like thought really hard. I'm like, wait, that actually is a movie somewhere. Yeah.
Now that scene where he beats up like the 20 dojo guys is awesome.
Oh,
where he just kicks all their asses. It's great.
Yeah, I've seen it now. Like I went back and actually watched it. So that movie's awesome.
All right, 46.
All right, 46.
Lion King.
But the Lion King, that's probably definitely Jacob Barber and Brian at least.
Yeah, probably. So. And Lion King's actually already won a mystery tournament, so it's on multiple lists, but it's already won a mystery tournament. Could be a 2-timer. We'll see.
Yeah, and a slight spoiler for my list. I believe I only have one animated movie on my list. I might have two, but I can't think of what the other one would be. But yeah, so. But the Lion King has my favorite Disney song of all time, "The Circle of Life." I just think that song's a banger. So. Yeah.
Yeah, Lion King won our first mystery tournament, so it's a favorite.
Oh, but
Elvis.
Oh, Elvis.
Elvis on there. That might be a Chris Scott one, maybe, because he was raving about Elvis. So yeah, we got
Elvis.
And also, Malcolm had the Lion King. He says.
Yeah.
So. And then Brian didn't have the Lion King.
And that was the 2019 Lion King, right, Malcolm? You're a big fan of that?
Oh yeah, he's a big fan of it.
All right, I'll make sure I'll put 2019 beside that one.
He's a big Billy Eichner fan for that voiceover work, you know.
Right, but Elvis we just saw in our Tom Hanks versus Tom Cruise tournament.
Yeah.
64. Aladdin.
Oh, there we go. We got another anime. We got Aladdin.
Right. Yeah. So we're
gonna
have some repeats from our animation tournament this Friday.
Yeah, and I think that Brian definitely has to have Aladdin. I thought he said that was his favorite animated movie, but I can't remember.
I don't know what's sad, Maria. You have to be more specific. Are you talking about the Lion King remake? I mean, yeah.
Oh yeah, the Lion King remake is sad.
I'm pretty sure it's probably 1992's.
Yeah, I think it's one.
I'm gonna assume unless it's somebody specifically said the remake, like it's the original.
I can't imagine anyone putting that in there 128. But
Dennis Lehane.
You never know.
Is that Celebrity Death or something? I don't know.
Oh, maybe that's
Adam's Family Values.
With Adam's Family Values.
That's a Brian movie.
Yeah, that's a Brian pick. But I love the Adam's Family. I think they're a lot of fun. So
let me Google something real quick. What's
especially because Ryan Raul Julia, he has charisma for days. I love Raul Julia, and then also I've always had a big crush on Christina Ricci, so I'll watch that. So.
Christina Ricci. Yeah, but that whole sequence where they do the Thanksgiving dinner is hilarious. Like at the thing. So.
He was turned to middle school and high school. I don't know what that means. Huh.
Traffic 2000.
Traffic. Is that a Steven pick? I don't know.
Yeah, maybe.
Or maybe a Wolf pick.
Or a Wolf pick, yeah. Traffic was one of those ones I said you missed on that 2000s one because that's a good movie. It's good stuff.
I don't think I've ever seen Traffic. What is it?
So it's
Who's
it's a good cast. It's one of those like sneaky good casts.
Is it a Ben Affleck movie?
No. It's a Steven. I think it's a Steven Soderbergh movie.
Okay.
It's kind of a drug cartel sort of back and forth movie, but it's a Soderbergh movie. It's got Michael Douglas, Benicio del Toro, Catherine Zeta-Jones. It's got Don Cheadle, Luis Guzman. There's like a lot of people like in little side roles throughout the whole movie. Miguel Ferrer, a bunch of character actors you'd recognize like throughout the movie. But it's kind of like Topher Grace is in there. Yeah, I forgot about that.
Oh wow.
Albert Finney, James Brolin. Yeah, it's a good little movie too. That might be one you maybe try to watch. Like that's
I've never seen it, so yeah, I'll definitely try to give it a watch before then. But let's see.
Knives Out.
Got Knives Out. I don't know who has Knives Out on there.
Malcolm, maybe? Is that one of yours? Knives Out?
Yeah, maybe Malcolm. That'd be my guess. I can't really think who else would put it, or Chris, maybe. I don't know.
Yeah, it's not one of mine. I think Knives Out's okay, but I like Glass Onion better.
Yeah, same here. I like Glass Onion better. Mm-hmm. And Knives Out for me, I personally was very predictable. Like I was actually able to predict who the killer was pretty early on. I'm like, man, so I don't like when they can't trick me, which I didn't predict it for Glass Onion for sure. So
JPO might be a Knives Out guy too, maybe.
Yeah.
Number 52. We're almost there.
Okay.
Got 52.
Yeah. Field of Dreams, 1989.
Field of Dreams. Okay. I'm trying to think who would have Field of Dreams. Steven, maybe, or Ross. Ross really likes biopic.
That sounds like a Steven or a Ross movie. Yeah.
Yeah.
Field of Dreams is great though.
Yeah.
It's a good movie.
It's really good. Shout out to to Ray Liotta in that. Rest in peace, Ray Liotta.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, I've got. What's this here? Oh yeah, Field of Dreams on 4K.
Oh yeah, there you go.
That's right.
Field of Dreams, nice.
Yeah. Yeah, not too many blind spots other than Frequency so far for me. I've seen everything else.
Oh, nice.
Almost Famous 2000.
Almost Famous. That's Steven Shepard. There you go.
It's the favorite movie of all time.
Yeah.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, which I watched the extended cut and it was good. I just.
Yeah, it's
not
good.
great.
I just wasn't all the way there as far as like overloving it. But Jimmy Fallon was like my favorite part of that movie, probably.
Yeah, same.
He was really good.
Well,
but he doesn't show up for like an hour and a half into the movie, though.
But Steven is a big Cameron Crowe fan, and I think Cameron Crowe.
Yeah, Cameron Crowe is not really my bag. It's
like,
very like artsy and like I don't like hate Cameron Crowe movies overall. It's not for me. Like it's a very niche thing. So yeah.
Oh. Broadway did an Almost Famous musical, huh?
Oh, okay.
Interesting, Brian.
I mean, I guess you could do that with like the band or whatever.
Yeah.
Yeah.
43. Pulp Fiction.
Pulp Fiction, which is in like most of our lists.
Most people's lists, yeah. Pulp Fiction is probably on that wheel like 7 times. So yeah.
Yeah, like Pulp Fiction, one of those movies. After I saw it, like I don't do it often. I've maybe done it about 10, 15 times in my life, like period. But like that was an instant add to my 128 right after I saw it. I was like, whoa, that movie was like a master class in like filmmaking, just how you like put a movie together and like make it work. Like it's great cinema. So all right, here we go.
55.
55. All right.
62. Paddington.
Oh no, we got Paddington 2 on the list.
Oh, no.
That damn bear. Oh, no.
No.
Yeah, it's me and Austin.
No.
We're not fans, but
we're not fans, and I don't make no bones about it. I don't like the Paddington movies. Whatever, you guys go nuts for that. I think it's stupid. I just don't like those movies.
Yeah, there's gonna be people who are like, we're gonna champion a movie, and they're gonna be like, well, let's champion Paddington 2 to win.
Paddington 2 has won a tournament, I think, or one of the Paddington movies won a
tournament.
Yeah.
I'm pretty sure, but now I have an excuse to play my Paddington 2 clip. I have a clip how they're kind of doing it like a slide kind of diss on Paddington. So, but
yeah, it might be on JPO's as well, Malcolm. I don't know. Yeah, a couple of y'all.
Yeah,
love that damn bear.
Iron Man 2008.
Iron Man 2008. I think it's on mine, I believe, but I'm not 100% sure.
I don't know.
I mean, it'd be close. Yeah. Because if you know me, I probably have more comic book movies than anyone on my list. So.
Well,
so I think
you famously on your original 64 had like 60 comic book movies out of 64 movies.
Well, it wasn't that high, but
it became like a running joke where I was like, "Oh, surprise, surprise, another comic book movie."
Yeah. Then I sense evaluated my list because I was just going off of pure passion. Like first, I'm like, what are movies am I really passionate about? But then
I've tried to.
No, I need to think about what good cinema is.
I've tried to expand your horizons since then.
Yeah,
we've come a long way.
That was like about 2 years ago, and I've kind of like rethought.
Yeah.
There's still a lot on there though.
A fair
amount. So.
52. The Lost World.
The Lost World, Jurassic Park. That's on my list.
Oh no,
actually,
you know what? No, Jordan, that's also on my list. I have The Lost World at like number 120 or something like that. I love.
Oh, nice, yeah. The Lost World, I think that it's really underrated. People are kind of like it's no Jurassic Park. Well, no, but it's.
I think some of the sequences that cliff sequence where the trailer's heading off the sequence, which by the way, Dead Reckoning Part 1 pretty much rips off that sequence. By the way, with the train, that's a direct rip of the trailer sequence in Lost World, and I just love Pete Postlethwaite in that movie too. Like,
he's great too. Yeah,
he's awesome. He's so good in that movie. And Steven Spielberg even said, you can look this up, that he thought that guy might be like the greatest actor he's ever worked with. Like seriously.
Oh wow.
Because he could like nail a monologue 10 times in a row with like no sweat whatsoever. Like he was the greatest actor. He could just nail anything. Like he's
for me, personally, I actually really like the stuff that's in San Diego where the dinosaurs walking around San Diego, because I think that they do it better than any Godzilla movie that's been out recently.
Yeah, and you know why? Do you know why that sequence is kind of basically in there? It's because Steven Spielberg loves Godzilla movies, and he always wanted to make one, but he could never make one, obviously, because he's not like a Godzilla filmmaker or whatever. So that was the closest thing he ever did to making like a Godzilla movie. So
that's what they should have done for Jurassic World. Dominion. I think like they could have had like
dinosaurs running around cities and shit.
Yeah, just going around the cities, that kind of stuff. That would have been awesome.
Well, they kind of teased that. They showed like one of them running around like a drive-through theater, and they had that one prologue thing that they put on the internet where it was like in a campground, like messing with all the trailers and stuff. Like those scenes were great, and that's what the film should have been, is them rounding up all the dinosaurs from causing havoc in these major cities or whatever.
Yeah, like, right.
I had a pitch for a Jurassic World Dominion alternate movie that I legit think is better than the movie we got. Yeah. And that way you can incorporate all the original people as well. So like,
you can still have the cast and everything. Yeah.
So all right, Lost World was 57, 58. We're almost there.
58. All right.
130. The Karate Kid Part 2.
Karate Kid Part 2.
Okay.
Where they go to Japan, which is
all right.
Which is great because we recently had my aunt and some of my cousins staying with us for about a month. Where they found a new house. They found one, so they're moved now. But we rewatched all the Karate Kid movies. We got through 2.5 seasons of Cobra Kai. Watched a lot of Karate Kid stuff.
By the way, this is the 4K box set that they have. The Karate Kid is
great. Oh, dang, and that's awesome. I would love that.
And then you flip it around and like look at all the people like chosen and like all the. Part 3.
I need that on a T-shirt or something.
Yeah, so it's the 3 parts, and then you open it up, and it's got all the 4Ks of all.
Oh, nice.
So yeah,
it's a nice set. Yeah.
Nice set. Yeah.
All right. 59, I think. Right.
59.
All right. Let's see.
51. Scarface.
Scarface. All right.
Okay.
Cool. Brian De Palma and I'm pretty recent to Scarface. I only watched it maybe like 4 or 5 months ago. I loved it. I thought that it was great.
I
don't know if it will ever crack by 128, but it's still really, really good.
That final shootout sequence is one of my favorite scenes in movie history. I think that is amazing.
That was awesome.
When he just keeps taking the bullets, and he's just like, "I take your fucking bullets. I take your He's shooting them. It's great. It's so good. But that's the kind of thing you hate, though. That's like the beginning of way over the top Al Pacino, though. Scarface is like the start,
but he's not quite.
Well, 70s, he's very calm and like cool with like a few outbursts. Scarface is where he kind of took a turn and then cranked it up to 11 like later.
Yeah, it's a Son of a Woman is when he really.
Yeah, Son of a Woman is when he really cranked it. But Scarface was the beginning of that because a lot of that movie is like kind of over the top, but he's fun.
Yeah. Yeah. Say hello to my little friend Brian. Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
All right. Spin it.
64. My Neighbor Totoro.
Totoro's got to be a Jacob Barber, probably.
Yep.
Yeah.
And I've actually seen it.
I no, I've seen it, but it's been since I was like a little kid. I saw it, so I might rewatch it. So.
I saw it. I had to watch it for a battleground match against Jay Burns, so I watched it.
There's a couple weird, like obscure anime movies that I watched when I was a kid. I watched that, and then there's this movie called Little Nemo Adventures in Slumberland. I watched that a lot. So
yeah,
there's a couple in which they had like a Little Nemo live action movie that came out in like last year or something like that, and it was a live action version of that anime, which is cool. So.
Yeah. All right.
With Jason Momoa, I think he was in it.
124. Game Night.
Game Night. That's in my 128. I freaking love Game Night. I think it's one of the best comedies of like the last 10 years. It's really good.
Yeah, I haven't gone back to watch it, but Jesse Plemons is really funny in that movie.
Oh yeah, he's so good.
Awesome. He's like buy one get 3 free. That doesn't seem very profitable for the Frito-Lay company.
Yeah, for the Frito-Lay company. Yeah.
And as a grocery guy who was at a grocery store, I thought that was like the funniest line in theaters. So I was laughing onto the theater.
Yeah, and also too, they have one of the like best end credit sequences where they like show like all the little pins that he has up to try to solve the mystery. And they're like zooming in and like following like where each thread leads. There's all these crazy weird pictures that Jesse Plemons has up there.
Yeah. All right, 62. 3 more movies.
All right.
The final 3.
62.
83. Tanya.
Tanya. I think it's on my list because I love Tanya. I'd have to double check, but that movie's awesome.
Tanya is awesome. That's a great movie. And if you give a shit about figure skating, like you've done a good job. And actually, The guy who directed I, Tonya, I'm blanking on his name. Craig Gillespie.
Oh yeah.
He's directing that Dumb Money movie that comes out this fall.
Oh, he is.
About the GameStop stock thing that happened with Paul Dano. He's directing that.
I just got way more excited for that. Yeah.
Yeah, no, he's directing that, so I'm excited for that. That should be good. So
yeah, and I'm guessing that might be a Wolfman pick. Maybe I'm not sure.
Maybe, but yeah, I Tonya is great though.
Because I know that it's like definitely not a Chris Scott one. I remember he came out and like said it. He was like, I'm not watching that art house like bullshit or like whatever. I was like, no, just go see it. It's really good.
No, it's really fun, and it's way funnier than you think. Like, Paul Walter-Hauser's hilarious. Hilarious. Yeah, they're all great. Like
Sebastian Stan, yeah,
it's not about
Allison
like
Janney.
Yeah, it's not like you're sitting there just watching figure skating for an hour. Like, it's more about these wacky characters and these people. Like, it's ridiculous.
Yeah, there's actually not all that much figure skating, to be honest, in the movie.
No, most of it is like in quick little flashes or like a montage. Like, there's not a lot. It's really just it's way more off the ring.
The movie reminded me of like a similar era to the era right after all that happened. It was a figure skater that had a big crush on her, and it was Tara Lipinski. I remember that I would save pictures of her from like Sports Illustrated and like put them on my bulletin board in my room.
There was like Christy Yamaguchi and like there's like some pretty
Carrie Stroke. There was like
there's like a bunch of famous ones around then.
Yeah.
All right, 63.
Right.
Almost there. So the final two.
110. Walk Hard. The Dewey
Walk Hard.
Cox story.
All right.
The Dewey Cox story. I think yours.
That's one of mine. Yeah, I think it's one of the best comedies of the 2000s. That movie's amazing. Yeah.
Actually, I misspoke. Carrie Strug was the gymnast that like did the little thing off the like flew off whatever you call the little
bounce beam
little
thing.
like vault kind of bounce beam thing, and then like landed and then broke her foot or her leg or something. Yeah.
So. No, but Walk Hard. I'm sorry, that movie ruins music biopics. You cannot watch a music biopic. Watch Walk Hard. Like, they just killed every cliche of all those things in the.
Just start watching Walk the Line after that. It's just like,
dude. Well, that's what they based it on. It's mostly Ray and Walk the Line, like because they were so kind of cliche. And you can't watch a biopic anymore after that. They just nailed every cliche and like trope of biopics. So it's great. So
the wrong kid died. Yeah.
Julie, I'm cutting half real bad.
Yeah. Oh, bad, yeah.
69. Dark Knight Rises.
Dark Knight Rises. I know that's a
Steven Shepard.
Yeah, Steven Shepard. Like, that's his favorite of that trilogy. So.
Oh yeah.
So yeah, which kind of makes sense.
Hey, I love me some Bane. You know.
Yeah. Right. Yeah. I don't know. Like, I have thoughts on it. There's parts I love and parts I don't.
All right. Well, that is it. That is the 64th pick. Was the Dark Knight Rises.
All right. That's 64. All right. All right, there we go. That didn't take off too many.
So we actually don't have as many former tournament winners in this one as we did in the first two. We got like maybe 5 or 6, like not too many. Okay. So
nice.
But still a lot of good movies. So yeah.
Yep. And we still have about 1,200 if I can get Jacob Barber to add his soon. I don't want him to wait too long to where the final one's like all his movies, but yeah, we'll see. So yeah, I just got to keep on reminding him, and if I don't know, we'll see. It may or may not happen, but it'll be
definitely a theatrical movie. I saw Walk Hard in the theater.
Yeah.
Oh yeah.
And also too, with more people putting in their top 64s and 128, like I know, like some people like Chris Scott only did a 64, didn't have 128. So once we went through all these, we could always like do it again later down the road with more people that are doing it. We got Matt Majot doing his top 64. Dan Skip Allen's gonna have some in there. So yeah, we could definitely, once this all wraps up.
Well, and you got a couple of blind spots in here. What, Traffic, Mystic River, 1 or 2 things. Maybe you could try something. So there you go. Yeah.
So that'll be cool. So
maybe while you're out of town or got a low night somewhere, you pop on a streaming movie, you know?
Like maybe like right before bed sometime or something. Or I'll be back Monday, so I'll have at least a day and a half to watch 1 or 2, you know.
Well, Traffic is on Prime, so there you go. And
nice.
Let's see, Mystic River is Only available for rental. So
okay,
well, we'll see. You might have to maybe find a shady method to watch that one. We'll
yeah,
see.
right. Yeah,
which we don't endorse here at the Movie Hero Network. We would never
No, we would never do that. Never
to look elsewhere other than legitimate streaming services for movies.
For sure. Yeah, I would never pirate.
Yeah, no, I was there too, Rich. I saw Walk Hard in the theater. I remember seeing it. I saw it twice. Yeah, that movie's great. So yeah.
Yes, I would never pirate movies so I can pull clips for trivia. Never.
We would never ever do that. We always pull them off of legitimate streaming.
Yeah, always. Yep. So, but anyways, yeah, that'll do it. So just a quick little, just 1 hour. Usually we go for about an hour, and yeah, so we got our mystery tournament.
Speaking of Wheel of Movies, for next Wednesday, should we kind of make it official? Should we just go ahead and do our tribute show that we've been talking about for our deep dive?
Yeah, sure.
I mean, we talked about it because it is technically in Brian's list, so it would have been on the wheel anyways. But we might go ahead and do a deep dive on Pee-wee's Big Adventure next Wednesday night for Paul Rubens, rest in peace. So
yeah,
just talk that up for an hour.
If Brian has it on his list, we might have him on. We'll kind of see how it goes, but yeah, that'll be interesting because I haven't seen that movie since I was a kid, so I need to.
It's really good, man. It really holds up. You should rewatch it, like definitely for the show, especially if we do it for the show. Yeah, it's really really good. It's way smarter than you think it is. Like it's just it's got that. It's silly, but like in that smart silly way, Like it's way better, and the score is amazing for that movie throughout the whole thing. It's awesome. So
I grew up watching the Pee-wee's Playhouse with like the like talking couch, and then you have the cowboy played by Lawrence Fishburne comes in, and then like a few of those things. So yeah, it was fun. I've always thought of Pee-wee Herman along the same lines. I think of like Ernest and that kind of thing, kind of that vibe.
Very similar. Well, they both had children's shows. Ernest had a children's show called Hey Vern, It's Ernest.
Yeah, that's right.
On DVD. It's like 12 episodes. But it was a really cool, like underrated kids show, like really good stuff. And yeah, Pee-wee's Playhouse was great. So yeah, good old school stuff there. But
yeah, there's one time where they're showing episodes of Hey Vern, It's Ernest on TV because I started watching it. And I remember as a kid thinking, what is this? This is awesome. I've never seen all this Ernest stuff. What is this? And it had like the actual Vern guy who was like the guy that didn't speak or like whatever. So, yeah.
Pee-wee's Big Adventure, $4.99 on Vudu this weekend. So I'm gonna buy it. Yeah, because I have it on DVD, but yeah, I'm gonna buy it. It's not really streaming anywhere, but I'm gonna buy it for $4.99 right now.
Nice.
So we can all enjoy it. Yeah. Well, I might rewatch it too because it's been a minute.
Yeah,
but it's really good. There you go.
Cool. Well, yeah, that'll do it for us. So yeah, these are always fun. I was just gonna announce who's gonna be on the actual episode. If I can find
for Tuesday. Yeah.
If I can find where my schedule is, I got my notes all like out of order here. Okay, here we go. Tuesday is gonna be. So right now we have only 3 people scheduled, so I'm like, I know Steven Shepard said he might be a maybe on it, and we do have one open spot. So if anyone wants to do it, maybe Richie, if you're tuning in, you could jump on with us, or like JPO, or. But no, I think JPO is going to be on our one-word titles for next Friday. He usually only does one a week, so yeah. If anyone's watching, you want to jump on, but we already have. We got Brian on there. We have Maria Hammond, and we have Jacob Barber signed up so far. So yeah, that's kind of what we have there. And our next episode that we're gonna have, let me do a little search for the mystery tournament. So the next one's gonna be in September, kind of close to around the same time. So Tuesday, September 12th. So we'll have another one coming up then. So yeah, but Austin, do you have anything you want to plug or like?
No, I mean, we'll be on. We'll have Lonely Marks tomorrow night, as we do on Thursday nights. If you're into wrestling, me and Richie was in the chat. Yeah, JPO, Jacob Barber will be doing our SummerSlam prediction show and some of our favorite matches of the year so far, so you can join us for that. Obviously, Jordan will be out of town, but he'll hand the reins over to myself and Jacob Barber for Friday night for the animated tournament. But we'll hold down the fort. We'll do a good job, I promise. And then we'll be kind of have a lighter weekend, and we'll be back to tournaments and tiers and Wheel of Movies next week.
And while they're doing that, I might try to have it on in the background. We just said we're going to go play some Top Golf, so I'll be doing that with my family on Friday night. So yeah, I've never played it, but I've always been.
You never been to Top Golf?
No, I've never done that before.
Top Golf is fun. Yeah, we had one in Jacksonville, and me and the overnight crew, we used to when we had a day off the next day, so we didn't have to go in. That next night, we would go home, like shower, change clothes, or when they opened up at 10 or 10:30, we'd go, and there's like booths. It's kind of like a bowling alley. You can rent like a booth for like 6 or 8 people or whatever per thing. And so we just rent one out. We order some food, and it's cool. Like the actual. They have all the clubs and everything right there, and you just wave your club in front of this like thing, and it spits out the golf ball, and then you just hit it right from there. But you can play you can just hit it if you want to, and you see where it goes, or you can even play games on the little screen. You can try to hit like targets out in the thing or whatever. Like it's pretty fun, almost like a whole.
Yeah, I've seen that. Or they even have the little game that. Yeah. It's like an Angry Birds one where you're trying to knock stuff over. Like
or you could, you just they have like pits, or different things. But it's pretty fun. Like it's a good time, and it's like bowling. So you just rent out the booth for per hour or whatever. It's a lot of fun. Like Top Golf.
Nice. Well, I got my dad this $80 gift card for his birthday 2 years ago, and he's just now getting around to using it. So we're gonna put it to use.
Oh yeah, Jacob's gonna do a draft on the channel here tonight, a True Stories movie draft.
Oh yeah, Best movie based on a true story. If I wasn't having to leave at 5 a.m. tomorrow,
and if I had gotten more than 2 hours of sleep last night, I might stay up and do that. But I'm not gonna do that, so I won't do that. But y'all go tune in for that. Check it out.
Yeah, but that's basically all we have on the channel. Just see if there's any other tournaments or tier rankers coming up. We have. I mentioned that best with one word titles. That would be a week from this Friday. So we'll be doing in 2010 to 2015, which I've been making a little letterbox. I've ranked about 70 movies so far. We're gonna have 100 movies on the list, and I have it ranked in like all the movies that I've seen in order, and then I have an order of all of my blind spots that I need to start watching for that. So I'll be doing that too.
Richie's watching our show on a delay, so he's at It
Oh yeah.
Here might be something like that. But yeah, I love Hitman too, though. It's not on my list, but yeah, Hitman's great. So thanks for watching.
Yeah, good stuff. Yeah.
It's all good.
And then also, if anyone wants to play trivia, we'll be doing the Scene and Her trivia a week from Sunday, so you can sign up for that. So
yeah, you can take me on and try to take me down.
Yeah, Austin is our current.
I'm tough to take down when it comes to
champion,
the clips, man. Yep.
But he hasn't always been the champion. He had to take our last champion Ryan Permerson down, who for some reason didn't have the greatest game for whatever. He won 3 episodes in a row and then kind of like crapped the bed on the last one.
He only won more than one because I didn't play for 2 episodes. So just keep that in mind.
Well, we'll see.
Listen, I would have taken him down if I had been available. I think I was out of town one of those weeks, and one week I wasn't eligible to play. So it's one of those things. Yeah.
Well, I know I've been talking to a couple of former Schmodown competitors that have been interested. I know Adam Witt's been interested. Benny Hamblin, aka Brother Lomas. So those are a couple. I know JTE was interested, but he's since signed up for like a bunch of different shows that he's on full time. So he's pretty busy now. So we'll see. We'll get some solid people for sure. So yeah, but yeah, that's gonna do it for us tonight, though. And also, if you haven't hit the subscribe button yet, definitely do that. It really helps us out. And also sharing it, hitting the like button, all that stuff really helps us out. So please and thank you. And yeah, that'll do it. So for Austin, Pez Howell, I've been Jordan, the Movie Hero Anderson, and we will see you next time.